Zidane Danny, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. So today we are going to be comparing the manga of My Hero Academia to the episode 70. So, for a while now we've been going through Volume 15, just a few episodes, which honestly is pretty cool. But it's a lot of prep work for what is to come. Luckily, we can actually pinpoint exactly how the rest of the season is going to be going for at least a little while, considering the fact that this episode went all the way from right after the meeting to, finish up Volume 15 to then go right before the first fight, the first major fight of Volume 16, which you can actually tell what the fights are just based off this cover. Now, obviously, there was some stuff that's kind of like, oh, okay, not that big of a deal. But that's pretty par for the course. Basically, everyone's running in, and they changed a few things, but it's really not that important. Mostly better animation and understanding things a little bit better, such as based off the you can actually tell more with the animation than you can with the manga that she actually that Ryoko actually takes her little thing that she puts on her head. She puts that on as she's transforming to make it into her claws. It's not very obvious in the manga because of the fact that you don't spend very much time with that. It could almost be skipped over, but with the animation, it's a lot clearer and easier to understand. And then they introduce a whole bunch of the characters that are going to be seen throughout the next few fights. I believe, you can see that there are obviously these two, which are going to be the last two fights, but then they have these 8 guys, and they don't really show Mimic, but that's mostly because he's not figuring out what exactly happened to him is a little bit trickier than you'd expect. So, yeah. Now, obviously, a few things are going to be happening, but with all 4 of these fights, or all 4 of these characters, we can actually pinpoint what's going to be happening over the next few episodes, especially considering the fact that in the final clip of the episode, they actually show what the next episode is going to be, which they actually explain is going to be Sun Eater's fight. Obviously, if they decide that they're going to go through the entire episode and just focus on his fight, which would make sense considering the fact that there's actually quite a lot that goes on with him, then that's really cool. And that takes out 3 of the bad guys right off the bat. So they can focus on that fight, with the next episode focusing on Kirishima and what's his name? Fat Gum's fight. However, they might actually split that into 2 episodes, considering the fact that that's actually a pretty long fight, because they actually have a flashback in that episode, or in the manga. But the exact details are a bit unclear. So, I don't know. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that the next episode is going to be doing the fights, which will mean that we'll have a lot more to dissect, because honestly, these episodes, it's pretty much just straightforward. They're prepping for the fight. They're doing stuff that's Hero Society based. A lot more interaction, I would say, with all of the extra people than in volume 15, because they just show like a little bit. Like, this clip is literally all we get from Pop Rock, or whatever his name is, while in the actual episode there's a bit more discussion with it, and we get to see everyone just being like, oh yeah, this, and this, and a lot more interaction between the characters preparing to go off to fight their to fight the villains. Again, this one page is all we get in the manga, but in the actual episode, they go over a lot of the different characters. They see more of what Miro and the other big three are thinking of. So honestly, it's a great way to actually get us ready for the actual fight, because a lot of these characters, this is their development arc, because they will not be showing up again, except for, I believe, Miro will be showing up in future stuff because he does a lot with Eri. But as far as I'm aware, both Sun Eater and the Cyclone Girl are not going to be showing up again, unless they decide to bring them back for some weird episode, which is possible because they are the big three. But because of the fact that they are also graduating soon, except for Miro, again, they may not be getting as much development as we would like. So we'll just have to wait and see. But it's definitely good to see that they're developing these characters a bit more than they did in the manga. So, yeah. So these next few episodes are going to be focusing on Volume 16, with probably finishing Volume 18. Yeah. They'll be finishing Volume 18, so enjoy that within the next few episodes. And that will be the end of this major arc. And then we get to go into the next arc, which is a lot shorter, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that along with me, and hopefully they will actually go to that part of the season and not just stop here. But we'll just have to wait and see, because a lot of the next few arcs are really short, so we'll see exactly what they decide to do. But anyways, guys, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think is going to be happening, and if you guys are excited, then cool. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and ring that notification bell. And if you want to support the channel even more, then definitely head down to the description and check out my merch store. Turkey Ninja will be gone tomorrow, and it will only be available until the end of tomorrow. So get it while it lasts, and also make sure to get the Santa Ninja shirt. And I did mention in yesterday's video, if you guys want 25 days back, then definitely let me know down in the comments. But anyways, guys, I have been Electro Ninja, and I will see you guys in the next video. But on.